Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've seen a couple of my videos, welcome back. Today I'm going to try and make my version of Gladys Knight's brown sugar salmon. Now it's been over 20 years since I've had this, but you know, my flavor profile, I can pretty much remember it. And Gladys, Miss Knight, if you happen to ever hear or see this video and you don't approve or I totally killed the recipe, yours or your chef, please forgive me. Just trying to imitate your good meal. So let's get started. I've got some brown sugar, I've got some garlic powder, I've got Old Bay, I got some fresh cracked black pepper. I got my salmon from Trader Joe's. I'm not happy about it because they left, it's not cut in the fillets. It's got part of the belly on there, as the chefs would say, so I'm gonna cut the thin piece off camera, and the skin. I don't like the skin. I've got 2 lemons, one I've already juiced and put in there, and then I've got the other lemon for garnish, 2 packs of soy sauce, half a stick of lemon, and some olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and put this off camera, and I'm going to skin the salmon and get it cleaned. I'll be right back. Okay everybody, I'm back. I've got my salmon patted dry. I've washed it and got it cleaned, and they say you should have it really dry, so I've dried it on some paper towel. And I took the skin off. Boy, was that rough. Oh, I want to tell you guys something new I started with my channel today. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna tell a joke every time I tell a video. So I love jokes, and hopefully you guys will love the jokes I tell. And leave me a joke at the bottom if you know some. I promise to give you credit for it and tell it, because I'm gonna tell it everywhere and everybody I ever run into. So, okay, I've got the salmon, and I put some olive oil on it. And what I did was I went ahead and put the Old Bay in a little thingamajig here, so I wouldn't have to mess with the entire, let me move this so you can see, because the oven is not on. Get this all seasoned. This is the Old Bay. Now, only reason I'm not using fresh garlic is because I'm going to use brown sugar. And I got a feeling before I could get this glazed good, you know, garlic burns, and I don't want to use a separate pan and make a separate sauce or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and season this with Old Bay, and then I'm going to use some garlic powder since I'm not using garlic, fresh garlic. So, and then I'm going to put some fresh black pepper on here, and then we'll get started cooking. I got this recipe, like I said, I had to have it years ago. My husband and I were on a flight from Detroit to LA, and it was a late night flight. And we had a 4-hour layover in Atlanta, and I'm one of those people. This was back in the day, though. You can't do that now after 9/11. It's really hard to get in and out of the airport. And, you know, security, and you got to be there an hour ahead or they give you a seat away. But anyway, we left the airport. We had carry-ons, so we took the carry-ons and left the airport, caught a cab. There was no Uber back then, and went to Gladys Knight's restaurant. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here. And I ordered the brown sugar glazed salmon, which I thought was absolutely the bomb. And ever since then, I've been trying to order at places. They never have it. So now I have to do my own thing. So this is the best I could come up with, Miss Knight. Like I said, please forgive me if it's not the best. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in here because I don't want my butter to burn. And I've got about a half a stick, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the whole thing. What the heck? Because I'll just buy more butter if I decide to cook something else that needs butter. So anyway, let me start telling you guys this joke. Have you guys heard the joke, the Siberian hunter? Okay, so this hunter, he goes into the woods to bear hunt, and he takes his gun. So he's not out there very long, and he sees a bear. So he takes aim, he fires. He thinks, got him. A couple seconds later, there's a tap on his shoulder. It's the bear. The bear says, look, nobody comes into my woods and takes a shot at me and tries to kill me. So you have 2 choices. He said, number 1, he said, I kill you and I devour you. He said, or number 2, you pull down your trousers and I have my way with you. So the man bent over, pulled down his trousers, and the bear gave him the worst. So when the bear was finished, the guy hobbled home, bow-legged, I would say. He gets there, he's not home long, he gets a bigger gun. He goes back into the woods. He's not out there, not a day. He sees the bear again. He takes aim. He shoots. He says, oh, I got him. I know I got him this time. He looks up. The bear taps him on the shoulder. The bear says, you know what to do. The man drops his trousers. The bear gives him his worst. The man makes it back home. Takes him a couple days to heal. He comes back. This time he comes back with a bazooka, an even bigger gun. The man, he sees the bear. He takes aim. He shoots. He sees all the smoke. He's thinking he's got him. He looks up, and the bear is standing over him with his hands on his hips. And the bear says to him, I'm beginning to think you're not in this for the hunting. Did you like that? I thought it was funny. But anyway, if you didn't get it, yeah, the man kept coming out there knowing that, the bear was going to do that to him, and he had a good chance of, not killing him. So that was my joke. I said I was going to tell it at the end, but I went ahead and told it now just to kill some time. So I see this getting kind of warm. So I got it up on high, but it's not hot yet because, I have an electric stove. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going because it won't take long. The salmon is not that thick. So anyway, Gladys Knight's restaurant has subsequently closed. And I've been online and I looked at her reviews and, like I said, I loved it. I loved her brown sugar salmon. But it was really hard to find anybody that that knew the recipe or sold it in restaurants, because like I said, my husband doesn't eat salmon. So that's not something that I would cook technically for him. So if I'm cooking for 2 people, like I said, I don't like to cook, so I'm going to cook something he's going to like too. I'm not going to cook 2 totally separate meals. And so anyway, we get the salmon, we get back on the plane, and ever since then, I've been trying to find a brown sugar salmon recipe like Gladys Knight's. So what I also did was I took the soy sauce and added it to the brown sugar, and then I'm going to add the lemon juice. This is a whole lemon because I juiced one and I have one for garnish. And I'm just going to stir that up. And this is the brown sugar. I didn't add any salt because, I just did the Old Bay because soy sauce has a lot of salt in it. And I took the skin off. So this is going to cook fairly quick. I don't have a fish spatula, forgive me, and I know I should have used a cast iron skillet, but I just got one, and I was always told by people, that you should get that from somebody. You really shouldn't buy one. It's best to have it inherited, from someone that you love, your grandmother, somebody that's passed away. Well, my grandmother's 99, and she's still alive, but I do have a cast iron skillet, but it needs a little love, and I haven't done that yet. I have it right behind me, but working on that. So I've got the salmon cooked. I just cooked it a little bit on one side, and now I'm going to add my glaze to the pan with the brown sugar. And I'm going to cut it down because I don't want the brown sugar to burn in here. But like I said, the salmon doesn't take long to cook. Most places when I get salmon out, it is almost always overcooked, especially if they leave that little tail piece on. You have a lot of problems with that. So I'm going to start spooning this over. And yeah, I've cut it way down now, but like I said, my stove's electric, so it will stay hot for a while. And I have very strong fingers, so I can take the heat. I mean, there's people that if I wash dishes and make you some dishwater, you probably wouldn't be able to use it. And this is the part where I had to scrape to get the skin off. So now I'm just cooking it on medium-high heat now, and I've got the lemon, the brown sugar, a little bit of soy sauce, and the Old Bay. And that was about, a good, it wasn't a half cup brown sugar, but just under quite a bit of brown sugar that I put in there. And I wanted to show you guys another little hack too, right quick, that you may not know of, that my mom taught me. When you buy brown sugar, you buy a lot of it. However you buy it, put it in a Ziploc bag like this and freeze it. And see, then when you go to get it out, you just mash it like this, and it mashes out real easy, and it's never hard or crusty or where you just gotta melt it or bake it, zap it in the microwave. You just leave it in the treat it like that. And it just, all you have to do is just mash on it and it will very easily just separate for you. And as you see, this doesn't take very long. I'm going to flip it one more time. Yeah, I let the spatula go. I'm using my fingers. I wouldn't suggest anybody do this at home. And here you go. And just cook this. I'm going to cook this about another minute. And it should be done. Yeah, like I said, I wanted the salmon steaks that I went to Trader Joe's, especially drove all the way to Ann Arbor to get. And I wanted the thick fillets that are cut, you know, more like that. But they didn't have them, and they usually have them with the pat of brown sugar on top. And I couldn't for the life of me find them. So I was forced to get these because I didn't want to go to another store. So I'm going to go ahead and get this salmon ready for you guys to see how it turned out and see what you think. Okay, yes, I'm going to need the spatula for sure to get this out. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off and take my salmon out. Show you guys what it looks like. And I myself like the glaze, so I would definitely reduce that down like I have it. And because I like my salmon with rice or something like that. And I would add that to it. Let that salmon juice go over the top of that. So here you go with my salmon. This is my Gladys Knight's brown sugar salmon. Give it a try. I hope you like it. I hope you liked my joke. Stay tuned. I will always have a new joke every week. You can have this with rice, mashed potatoes. Yeah, I'm a rice, mashed potatoes, broccoli, or asparagus person with this. So anyway, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.